Gotcha. Perfect. Same for you, System.
Yeah, it's been a very long time.
Gotcha. No worries. Cosm, I feel like you did this the
I've done
last
it
time we
once
ran.
before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I've done it
then
once
you,
before, but yeah.
yeah. So you totally remember everything from that run, and so you're good to go now. So you
I
got this.
I know my left from my right. I do have
I
to
do
take my
not.
hands off the controller to figure it out, like, which one makes the hell.
Yeah. No, Icy's got the general idea. Kill robots and don't die. If we can do that, we're gonna be just fine. All right. So before we run in there, the first ad pull is kind of a long ad pull. Um, so just to kind of refresh everybody, we're going to do it in 3 spots. Tanks, I'll call out the places to stop. The first place is going to be where there's a down Centurion, just kind of like a, just a regular Dwarven Centurion that's broken down on the ground. We're going to stop there, pull everything at the top of the ramp down to the first 2 bosses. We'll stop there, and then again at the gate. And that's just to make sure everything gets killed and everything doesn't get bugged. Phoenix, thank you for putting a marker over your head. If we could get the other supports to pick a marker of their choice, because we are going to have to split into groups a couple of times. And we are going to have some bashes that we need to do, some interrupts to pick up. So we'll be using the markers to help call those out and identify everything. All right, perfect.
Did somebody have Miley Cyrus? Is that what I'm hearing?
I wouldn't know.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
I swear I was hearing music behind someone's voice.
Gotcha. Well, I know it's a few minutes early, but if we are all here, get everybody stacked up on the door, and it looks like we are, so we can go ahead and go through. And tanks, you guys can pull to the first first spot. So let the tanks get ahead, pick everything up, and then I'll call stop when we're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Ty, all right?
Yeah, she's fine. Just coughing.
Okay.
Yep, so keep pulling right up here, the sparking. Alright, so tanks, go ahead and get everything kind of pulled in. Group, let's go ahead and get stacked up over here.
Oh, that's right, these guys are line of sight.
Alright. Tanks, go ahead and pull
Just
to
wait,
the end.
there's more.
There's a straggler.
Of course.
This always happens.
Yep, there's always a couple. Alright, we got a couple over here, back by the Centurion. Let's go ahead and try to move those up to the group. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull to the top of the ramp now. Alright, and then Tanks, you can go ahead and hop down and pick up everything there by the gate.
You wanna go left or right?
I don't care. I'm already on left if you want to go right.
Alright, let's go.
Ooh.
Four horn. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get step down right quick, and then I'm going to give a quick mechanic recap before we get started, because with this one we're going to have 2 bosses right after the other. So, if you look down at your feet, this little octagon right here, those are going to be where the portal pads are for the second fight. For the first fight, we're going to want to keep these 2 separated, so we're going to split up into 2 groups. Do we have any melee DPS in the group tonight? Everybody range?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that's going to make things super easy. Alright, so, since you guys are, Mag, you're already on the left side right now, Phoenix, you're on the right. What we'll go ahead and do is Mag, you'll take left, Phoenix, you'll take right. What we're going to do is we are going to keep those 2 separated to keep that beam off of them to prevent them from enraging. We're going to want to try to burn them down as close to possible. We'll go ahead and have, we'll be looking on the left side, have Alpha, Icy, Malik, L, Zelda. So, L will have you on the right side. Yep, we'll have you on the right side, and we'll just go ahead and look at the left-hand roster and the right-hand roster. Just go ahead and stick to those sides to keep things easy. There are going to be spheres that pop up throughout the fight. When those pop up, just go ahead and burn those, just kind of like you would the orbs in Cloud Rest. These will knock down the tanks every once in a while, and they're going to need a bash. So if there's anybody that has Crushing Shock already slotted, or let me rephrase, does anybody have Crushing Shock already slotted?
Yeah,
I can slot it right now.
Okay.
I got it.
Sweet. Alright, so yeah, so what we'll do is Tanks, if you get knocked down, just go ahead and just call it out that you've been knocked down. And that way we know whoever's running Crushing Shock, just go ahead and do that. If we're running it as Spamble, we may not really need a lot of it, but that should be good to go. So that's really the first phase, or the first boss fight in a nutshell. Second fight, we're going to be doing the portals. Portals are going to be Icy, System, Cosm, and Alva. Icy has the far octagon, so basically the octagon that is straight ahead on the other side. System, you are going to have the right one. Over there to our right hand side. Cosm, you're going to have the left one. Alpha, you're going to have the one right here at entrance. When the blue pads come up for that phase, everybody will need to get up there and move over to Cosm's side, and then start DPSing down all of the spheres that are up there. Making sure to keep the tether up there. You've only got about a minute to clear all of them and then have all 4 buttons pushed at the same time. Icy, if you could, please go ahead and do the button countdown up there once everything's been cleared. Just make sure to watch out for the holes in the floor that the portal pads had on the way up, because until you get that synergy done, that will be a vacant or be an open hole in the floor and you'll fall straight through. on the second boss fight, things get a little spicy. So we're gonna have spheres. We're also gonna have guardians that come up. For the group, after the tank picks up and moves the factotum, and Phoenix, I'll have you go towards that left backhand corner. Take it over there. When Phoenix picks that up, everybody move up towards the center in that center octagon. That will allow Mag the opportunity to pick up the guardians, and he can just kite them around in a circle and keep them out of the way. Spheres again are going to be the big ones. If the fight seems like it's going on for a little bit, there are some conduits that come down. They do drain magicka, but they're usually not that bad on normal, so we may just ignore them if the burn's really good. If not, I'll call to go ahead and get those picked up. Phoenix, there when you have the boss, there is going to be a shade phase that comes up. You are going to need to get the shade targeted on you and stand in the green circle that comes up. The shade does a really nasty cleave, and if you're in the green circle, it'll protect you from it, and it'll keep it off of group. I think those are the main things really to know for the first two fights. Firm, Ices, or anything you two want to add?
Do you not have
Okay.
DPS come to entrance at all in the second boss?
If Phoenix has it over there in the corner, we can just keep the DPS there in the center, and that gives Mag room to kite the Centurions when they're spinning around and keep them off group. So, because I think we should be able to burn.
Yeah. I was just curious how you were doing it. And then are we ignoring the fucking spheres that come up with the spicy chickens, or?
Yeah, we'll ignore the spheres unless the burns, or unless it looks like we're gonna still have some time up, and then I'll call out the conduits and burn those down.
Okay.
Perfect. Alrighty, so we'll have everybody get to their right and left sides and go ahead and get stacked up on those sides. Alright, now we got everybody stacked. Tanks on you.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Bullhorn, 3, 2, 1.
We're at 50% on my side.
We're at 25%.
Alright. Go ahead and pick up spheres right quick on the right side. Let's go ahead and get those down right quick. Let left side get some more burn down.
We're at
5%.
20%.
Alright, left side
Focus
focus
down.
right. Or right side focus left, excuse me. Alright,
Golden.
nicely done. Alright, we'll go ahead and move back over to here. Wait for the next phase to start.
The automata are reacting to it. Shut them down.
Do I need to keep these in a certain position, or
Yeah, you can just pull. You can just
Stack
pull
them all.
those into the. Yeah, you can just stack them all, and we'll burn them. Get the factotum down after it.
Okay.
Alright, rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, group, let's back away from center and tanks pick up the factotum.
Do that. Another surge in the rift. A big one. Prepare for the worst. There. Something's coming through. Another fabricant.
Alright, group, let's go ahead and move up to the center.
Watch out.
Let's get that turned.
I don't know why he's turning away from me. I had him taunted.
I got Cosm.
I'm getting Zelda.
Can we
Horn.
call a block?
Up to something. Empowering that fabricant. A few
I didn't
of
get
you get up
Cosm.
here and deal with this.
Portal team?
Yep.
Block.
Stand
Oh,
on those
thank you.
levitation signals. I'll see
I'm
you
going up.
momentarily.
Alright guys, let's get stacked up a little bit better.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
Block.
Block.
Everybody to your places.
Shade phase.
Gotta
Oh,
find
I've
some
got
with one.
one.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, it went in the wrong one.
Block. 3, 2, 1, push.
Why is he following you? I had him.
Because I had him, I taunted him by accident.
Oh, okay. I was just like, I don't know why he's doing that.
I don't think I did that quite right.
You guys
I
gotta
died.
watch
Sorry.
out for the
Block.
areas that you're standing in.
Yep.
I went way too slow.
Let's get some reses.
Barrier.
You have a conduit up?
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go ahead and turn and burn that conduit.
Block.
Block.
Thank you, Icy.
Got everybody up.
Thanks, yeah.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
Fabricant is still resonating with the rift. Destroy it. Quickly.
Is he supposed to turn like that and do the cone towards the group?
No. He can just be very difficult to manage on that one.
Okay. Because I had him taunted the whole time.
Yeah, they're weird with that cone. Alright. So on this one, we're going to go ahead and clear right side and then left side of add. So tanks we're going to pull up to, there are little circles on the ground. We can pull the ads if you guys want to, depending on your comfort level. We can pull up to the third circle. And go ahead and pull everything from there and then burn it all down. If you feel like there's too much, just go ahead and just say tanking here. And we'll burn what we've got picked up. So tanks when you're ready.
So we're
Going right
towards
first?
the right side.
Yep, we're going right first.
Okay.
Alright, rolling 3, 2, 1.
And then we can stack right here.
These platforms stand right in the middle of one person. You'll be fine. Let them move around.
And then we're gonna stop right here. Yeah, Phoenix, if you want to ranged haunt that stuff that's right over here, but we're gonna stay right over here. That way we make sure the group doesn't aggro the boss. Alright, and then we're just gonna go back the way we came, and we're gonna clear the other side.
Okay, I guess we're going.
Alright, then we can just stack right here and get everything that we pulled.
But they weren't stairs. So how did that mag pull them all?
Was not me this time. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, and then if somebody wants to kind of go up there and ranged haunt the other trash that's up there and bring that down here.
You got stuff following you, Mag.
Yeah, there's still more trash.
Yep.
It's fine. We'll get them on the way. Not much.
Just following line. We're good.
They're just march to their death. It's fine.
Like the Pied Piper over there.
Alright, and so Phoenix right here on the right hand side, those glowing gold orbs are going to be the buttons that we press on the boss. Oh, we still got a little ways up to go. I didn't realize that, sorry. But when you pull the boss, basically what'll happen is the group's going to kite back as a whole, and when you get to that, this glowing orb right up there, you're going to hit it, and that's going to trigger the mechanic for the boss to sit down, and then when that happens, we'll just ulti dump and burn it, and then once it gets back up, we'll just kite back to the next one and rinse and repeat.
Trying to get this started, but I don't think they're gonna change my
Okay. If you can grab them, cool. If not, you just go ahead and pick them up with the boss.
pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Vermin infestation and required for
Alright. That one up there. Alright, everybody, if you want to move up, group. Alright, go ahead and hit it.
Fire
And
horn.
focus the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Four horn, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we'll kite back. And don't forget, you can kind of, if you're ranged, just heavy on the trash or heavy on the boss or light attack just to build up ulti as we move back. Alright, we'll get stacked up right over here. And focus boss.
Fine. 3, 2, 1.
Nicely done.
Wow, that was fast.
You guys are bringing it. Alright, so go ahead and stack up here on the door.
I hit the wrong button.
No
Yeah,
worries.
me too.
Just make sure we got everybody. Alright, we can go through.
That was probably a grab.
I have to reload UIs.
One of us. One of us.
I just do what the more experienced people do.
Alright. And we got that reload done, just let me know.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Okay, perfect. Alright, tanks, we'll just go ahead and pull the trash up to the end of the hallway here. And so we'll just pull it all together and burn it all down. So, tanks on you.
Let's go. Very slowly. 'Cause I got impatient.
Quarantine failure. Station counter.
And keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Just keep pulling, just keep pulling.
Yep. We got everything stacked up over here and then just burn it all down.
4 1, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. And with this one, we will go ahead and pull... let's go ahead and pull halfway down. So right after that bend, simply because there's going to be a lot of stuff that spawns behind us, and it'll get hung up. So instead of pulling straight to the door, we'll just go ahead and pull up to that first bend, stop, and then pick up everything that comes behind us. So
Alright.
tanks when you're ready.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And we can go ahead and we get right up around that corner with that other Centurion is. We can just go ahead and stop right there.
That was rude.
You want us by the door or over here?
We were gonna stop there at that
Listen-
bend, but
Listen to your reload
Oh.
mag.
It's alright. Stuck in old habits.
no, it's all good. We'll just go back up and take care of everything that spawns. So we'll just, tanks, if you want to, just go ahead and work your way up a little bit, because there's going to be a couple of spheres.
Yeah, the reason why he asked that is because when you kill down those Centurions, that's when the spheres
focused on.
Yep.
Warhorn. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we can make our way over to the door. Alright, so we'll get right over here. Stop right here and I'll give a quick explanation on the triplets. So this is going to be very similar to the first boss, where there's going to be a tether. Only we're going to have to keep everything separated. There's going to be 3 bosses. The one in the middle does not move. He stays right there for the rest of the fight. Tanks, we're going to split up left and right, same groups that we did at the very beginning. You're going to pick up the one on the far side, so the one on the far left and the one on the far right. What we will have right side, you're going to pull over here on this side right there where that little control box is. Try to get it right about there. That should break the tether. On your side, Mag, you're right there in that position, so right about right there. That should break that one. So we're going to want to burn them evenly. They go into an enraged phase at 70%, 50%, and or is it 30? Yeah, 70, 50, 30. So about 72, 52, 32. What we'll go ahead and do is we will move the 3 bosses back together, because once they get back together, they will stun each other, and then that should stun them through their enraged phase. Since we're going to try to burn all of them down pretty evenly, when we get everything pulled into position, and since we have everybody doing ranged DPS, we'll have the group kind of stack right by the tank, focus the first boss, the one in the middle, and then I will call out to shift. And then when I say shift, everybody target the boss on their respective side. During the fight, there are going to be a couple of things that happen. There's going to be some ads that come up. The big thing to watch out for is there are going to be little factotum robots, and they act like little blast bones. So they will randomly pick somebody and start walking towards them and will blow them up. So if you see the little robots that are walking really slow, go ahead and pick those up. There are spheres that also come up, and when those spheres come up, go ahead and burn those down. But mainly we're just going to focus on the positioning and focusing on the bosses. I'll call out at about 72% to bring, and just call out, bring them together, and we'll go ahead and tanks have you guys move in. You may have to just kind of run ahead of them, because they don't like to listen. Kind of just meet up right behind where the center boss is, to get them to move quick. So if you try to gently guide them along, they can kind of just dink around. And so any other questions before we go ahead and do this poll? 72, 42, and 22. That's right, I see it is. Sorry. I said 52 and 32. So, yep. Nope, Icy's got it completely right. Only thing else is after we get down to that 22 phase, after we get done with that phase, we're just going to go ahead and nuke the center boss, get him the reclaimer down, and then we'll finish off the other 2. So if we would, go ahead and split into your right and left groups, right behind the tanks. All right. And then tanks, when you're ready, pull on you.
Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
All right, and DPS, just focus the main boss right now. While the tank gets that in position, just focus the reclaimer. All right, shift to your respective bosses on your side.
Producer's gold bard.
All right, move them to center.
At the junkyard. They're reviving fabricants. Highly unstable. Deal with them quickly.
All right, and go ahead and burn.
The bombs are out.
Yep. Watch the ruined factotums. All right,
3, 2, 1.
let's go ahead and move the bosses back into their positions.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead. Reclaimer is gold bard. Reactor is gold bard. Let's go
Producer
ahead and
is
move.
not. Okay.
Okay.
Producer's not gold bard.
All right, let's move them back to center. Gosh, you guys burn so quickly.
Come on, dude. Why are you still gold bard?
All right. Let's go ahead and move the. Jeez. All right. Let's go ahead and right side. Let's go ahead and get the reactor.
Got a warhorn. 3, 2, 1.
All right, move the reactor to center. Let's move the reducer to center.
Come on. Here, buddy.
All right, go ahead and ulti dump. And just burn.
Nihorn, 3, 2,
We're
1.
horn. Sorry. I should have called it
Alright.
out.
Get that reducer.
I've been on mute a few times. I don't know, so.
All right, nicely done. Jesus, guys, the burn's ridiculous tonight. What are phases?
I remember that being a lot harder.
Alright. There should be heavy sacks and
Heavy
chests.
sack. Yeah, as you can imagine, that's the killer on that. It sucks. It does suck. A lot of groups
mean-
don't get through it. It's kind of like the twins on VMO.
Malik is killing it.
Babe, what's up?
Hey, firm.
Hold on, just a
Down,
second.
down. It's not a competition, guys.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When everybody has looted their stuff, let's stack up on the door right quick.
Was there only one chest or am I missing one?
I only saw the one coming through. Did anybody else see a second chest?
I didn't see one.
Okay. Which means they are, which means they're probably going to be littered throughout the rest of this phase.
Maze.
So, yeah. So what we'll do again, just like we did before, is tanks. I'll have you guys just pull everything to the end of the hallway, and then we'll just go ahead and get it stacked up and burn there. Firm, are you back?
Yeah, sorry, I had to answer.
Oh, no
my-
worries.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, nope, I was just making sure you're back.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, no worries. All right, well, if everybody's back, we'll go ahead and tanks pull on you.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And just pull everything right there to the end of the hallway. Let me switch to potions. Alright, and we just drop down. Watch on your way down, there could be chests or heavy sacks as we come on down. The water is spicy and will shock you, so tanks, if you guys want to just kind of stick to this left side on the way through, go ahead and get that capacitor taunted, and if you can, move it up to the next stack. It's shocky. Shocky water.
But why is my magic gone?
I got this on your TikTok. You know what I'm talking about?
Kids and your TikToks.
TikTok's free.
There's a guy that goes, level proof of like your mistakes.
Is
Susan,
that
did you
moment
have
he
a
realized
question?
he fucked up?
Yeah, with purge, should I just be hitting that like randomly, or is there like a time where I know I should be using it?
It depends on the boss and the area in here. So like that first boss, whenever like shocky spiders come out, that's when you'll want to like keep it in your rotation. Sometimes you'll have to spam it like on vet. And then there's like with the laser beams with the spiders, when you go through those. There's a few other places too, like on the triplets. There's some things you'll have to purge in there. Yeah, it's just different random places throughout here.
Alright guys, we'll go ahead and pull to the end of the hallway. Shucks.
3, 2, 1.
All laser beams. Yeah, that's why I was saying efficient purge, because like in death you can't exactly spam it. So
Yeah, my purge is inefficient right now, but we're working it.
yeah, no, for sure. That's all good.
Stack up everything here and just burn it all down and cleave. Alright, don't forget to loot. There's a chest and a heavy sack right over here. Alright, tanks when you're ready, same thing. We'll just go ahead and pull up over to the next set of steps.
Alright. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. If I don't get stuck. Oh my god. I can't.
They
saw that.
said no.
You wanna avoid the spicy water? Oh well, I'm gonna throw you in it anyways.
Mm-hmm. But why is all the magic gone?
Does that mean
Okay. That's very true.
Tanks, if you want, go ahead and pull all the way up to the door and just pick all that stuff up.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
There's chests.
I thought you just said a horn. I was like, okay.
I mean, it is
Like
body
a
graph.
special kind of. The special kind of horn.
Alright, then if we want to run back, I think there's a chest and a heavy sack.
2 chests.
Oh.
Yes, it initially hurt my soul to run past them, but I'm like, oh, okay, there's stores right there.
No chest will be left behind.
We're all great chests.
Alrighty. We'll go ahead and go through the door and just stack right up here on the door right quick, and I'll give a quick explanation. Alright. So on this boss, basically what we're going to do is we're going to have the main tank. You're going to stay ground level. You're going to get up and just tank him like you normally would. The boss has 2 arms, just kind of like the final boss there in Frostvault. One's a blade, one is an arm. The off tank is going to hop up onto the platform and is going to pick up the blade arm. System. Follow me up
Yes.
here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So we're just going to use this little platform right here as a practice area. So we're going to have you kite the firearm on this run. And I know this is different from how they do it on Vet, but for normal, this'll work. So as long as somebody is up on this platform, the boss will put the fire up here on the platform, and it has a little spray pattern. And so it usually goes in a little bit of an arc. So as long as you attack that arm and you move yourself and kite yourself back, you should be able to see that arc, and that arc's going to be the same every single time. And so you'll just be able to kite that back and do damage on that.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so when I tell the off tank and to get into position, I'll just say arms go into position, and you tank will do that. The boss has a stomp mechanic, and so when he stomps, we need to block, and I will call that one out. Main tank, make sure that you're kind of close up to him on that when you're blocking, and if I do remember correctly, that will make it easier on the group as well. When the boss gets down, I want to say 75, 50, 25, he runs to the middle to repair his arms, and he will get a new set of arms. While he is doing that, there are going to be some little synergy boxes that pop, or not synergy boxes, but little orb boxes that will show up right here where these little squares on either side. Right there. We have to damage those down, and we only have to destroy 2. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do front and back. And so when the boss runs into the center, off tank and kite TPS just jump off the platform here into the center track. We will burn the sphere that's behind the boss, and then we'll run over here, and then we'll burn this one. And that should give us the opportunity with with any ads that come up to kind of range them down as we're moving. And if we just go back and forth, so basically behind the boss and then back to the face of the boss, this way we shouldn't have any turns or anything to worry about. So that's the quick explanation on this one. Are there any? Yeah, so basically what the boss is going to do is the boss is going to lift up one of his feet. And so it's, if you just pay attention, I do believe it's his left foot that he lifts up, but he will lift up one of his feet. When he lifts that up, I will call out block to give time for when he puts his foot down. But that's the stomp mechanic. Any other questions? All right. Well, if there's no other question, oh, go ahead.
Are you assigning people? Are we still doing the middle execute, or?
Oh, thank you. So yeah, so what we'll do is on execute phase, there are a lot of meteors. And so what we'll want to do is we'll want to kind of soft stack around the boss. And that way those AoEs don't overlap as much as possible. So what we'll do is we will have right side. You will, when he goes into the execute phase, we're going to soft stack behind the boss. Left side, you're going to soft stack in front of the boss. And hopefully that'll spread out the meteors a little bit.
Where do I need to be during that time?
You will just be right there in the center. Basically, you'll probably be on this side of center, right there on the edge of that hexagon, I think it is, or octagon, whatever it is, and just go ahead and keep that. Because when he gets into execute, I don't believe he has arms anymore. I think he is done with arms. So, any other questions? All right, if there's no other questions, we'll go ahead and get off tank and system. If you guys want to run over to the steps on the other side.
The other side?
Yep, so across
Okay.
the center line, yeah, there's going to be a set of steps. So, Mag, you're going to be on left side, system, you're going to be on the right side. So when you guys get up to over this way, system, you're going to hang a right at that corner, Mag, you're going to hang a left. And just let us know when you get to the steps.
I'm at the steps.
Alright, go ahead. Phoenix, you can go ahead and start your approach to Tom.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, great, let's move up.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Let's get Phoenix up. Block.
That arm's dead.
Block. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the orb. Let's get the terminal here behind boss.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go ahead and get the terminal in front of boss. Alright, let's go ahead. Off tank and kite get in position.
Same position as before or over here now?
Yep, same position as before.
Stand on the
Because he's
stand on the rails, guys. The center rail. So you can get rails.
Did I go to the wrong one? Is he gonna go forward?
I'm
should.
dead. Fuck.
You guys want to stand on the center rail. Don't go off the center rail. If you want heals, there we go.
Alright. Alright, let's move back to center. We're gonna have to do a swap. I will get system.
I might be kiting the fire.
Okay. Everybody just stay stacked there in center. Alright.
Motherfucker.
Block. Alright, let's start with the terminal behind the boss.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
I'll get you here in a
That-
second, Bubbles.
No worries. Don't go up there. It's spicy. It's spicy on the platforms until you clear that phase. So just everybody stay stacked up. It'll be just fine. Thank you, Mag.
Get
Yeah,
off this platform.
Yep, you did. I'm just gonna wait for the shock to clear. All right, go ahead and get the terminal in front of the boss. Everybody needs to move to the front. Stay together as a
Everybody
group.
stack up
Yep, stay stacked.
on the rail. On the rail.
It's not hot. I apologize.
Alright.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Now we can all point laugh at Alpha.
I got her.
Alright, boss is moving. We'll go ahead and get off tank and system into position. Stop. Well, thought about it. Stomp, block. Go. Block. Block. Alright. He's going into his next phase. We'll go ahead and get the terminal right here behind him.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
Aim for the healers, guys. Got Zelda.
Alright. Move over to this terminal. Yep.
Everybody stack up.
Alright. Let's see which way he's going. Pick up that capacitor right there in front of the boss and just range it down. Let's get system up.
Okay. I got system.
Don't attack the boss, guys. Don't attack him. That's what just killed me.
Yep.
Alright, let's get off tank and system into position.
Got Zelda.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep, I'm here now.
Oh shit.
Block.
Block.
Warhorn. Sorry.
Alright, it's going to start moving into execute phase. Right side stay here, left side move in front. Soft stack around. Oof.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
I was on mute. I was trying to stay in the octagon.